Hello, I'm your host for today's webinar on the Great Resignation, 3 Secrets to Find Personal Fulfillment and Balance. Thank you for joining me. My intention with this webinar is to give you some great insights and leave you feeling hopefully optimistic. As a society, we've been through so much these last couple of years. It has been said that the dominant emotion during 2021 is languishing, which is a sense of stagnation. It is showing up for life, but living without purpose and aim. Now we're facing a choice. Do you use this experience to grow, or do we try to hold on to the pre-pandemic past? If you chose this webinar to watch, I know you, and I am sending you my love and compassion for all you're going through. I know you have been trying to do it all. You have felt like you have so much to do, so many competing priorities, and you try so hard to be as productive as possible, and you try so hard to be your best for everyone and prove yourself. Prove that you can do it all, pushing yourself to get as much done as you can in a day, or feeling guilty when you don't. Is this you? You're seen as a leader and a hard worker who can get stuff done. But you keep getting passed over for promotions. You take on projects, not asking for help when you need it. You show up in your brilliance and in your positivity, helping others. But you are exhausted, tired. You are well liked and respected, but at the end of the day, you know you are meant for more. You have great ideas and opinions, but don't always share them. And management is not giving you the promotions you deserve. You like the money, but they are not paying you fairly. And it hurts because you are giving so much of yourself. You have so much to offer. You know how to step in and figure things out. People enjoy working with you. You seem to have it all together, but you are tired. You feel stuck. Additionally, you have a hard time turning off work. Your mind drifts back to it, even when you're hiking, at church, or hanging out with family. You may work in a toxic environment. Your boss is demanding and nothing is good enough, so you spend hours and hours putting together presentations or perfecting your work. Your focus has always been on everyone else. You have let your workouts and your healthy eating slide, and you feel it in your body. You feel guilty for all the time you're spending at work. You are trying to be your best to everyone, the best mom, wife, but you're driven to advance in your career. And research shows responsibilities have increased for many employees over the last year. The combination of job pressures, new virtual work environments, and personal responsibilities has caused many employers to feel overwhelmed. In a 2021 Indeed survey, 52% of employees reported feeling burnt out, up from 43% last year. In fact, Adam Grant's New York Times article captures the feeling perfectly in his article. There's a new name for the blah you're feeling. It's called languishing. Languishing is a sense of stagnation and emptiness. It feels as if you're muddling through your days, looking at your life through a foggy windshield. And it might be the dominant emotion of 2021, Grant writes. It doesn't have to be this way. In this webinar, I'm going to teach you a new way to be you, one that lights up your body, mind, and soul. My mission is to empower and equip 10,000 women in the corporate world to find their voice and live from their authentic selves, to stop wearing busyness as a badge of honor, to learn how to have confidence and follow their inner guidance, to build incredible relationships using conscious communication, and to feel more alive every day. My question to you is, would you love to be one of them? My bold promise to you in this webinar is first, you'll be able to see that aligning your body, mind, and heart to your gifts and deepest desires is your fastest way to succeed in your career and get balance. And you'll know the exact steps to get there. Sound fair? First, a little housekeeping. I have taken the time to put this educational deck together, and you deserve to give yourself the time to learn and grow. No multitasking. Close the door, grab a pen and a paper for this masterclass. And if you stay to the end of this video, I will send you a free video coaching and guide for my #1 resource, Thrive in Your Workplace, Your Guide to Freedom at Work. A step-by-step system that you can easily learn so you can excel and enjoy your job, create positive connections even with the rudest coworkers, and get your boss to respect you without losing yourself. Go to freedom.sharonseberg.com to download it for free. And at the end of the 30-minute webinar, may I have your permission to show you how we can work together so that you can get back to feeling fulfillment, balance, and freedom. So are you with me? Hi, I'm Sharon. I went from complete exhaustion to living a life connected to my intuitive wisdom and divine truth. I've been there. I thought I was doing all the right things. On the outside, I seemed to have all that I'd worked for. 2 beautiful, smart, kind daughters, an incredible giving and supporting husband, high-paying tech job with a good title at an inspiring Fortune 50 company, which focused on game-changing innovation and creativity, even an MBA. Like every other woman, I was trying to be everything to everybody, taking care of my kids and my husband, working my way up the corporate ladder, volunteering at my kids' school, being a Girl Scout leader, making sure the kids are exposed to the right things, volleyball, dance, soccer, church, service, all the while trying to prove myself at work, prove that I knew what I was doing. I found myself in a yoga class in which the teacher just looked at me with an expression of, "I'm so sorry." Can anyone relate to that? On the outside, it seemed I had all that I worked for, but on the inside, I was miserable. I was exhausted. Without realizing it, I had become a workaholic, trying to be everything to everyone. I was not listening to myself, what I needed and what I wanted. If you had asked me how I was doing, I would have responded with, busy. I was just trying to make it through each day. Eventually, I was so worn out that my speech was slow and measured, and I needed to put my hand on my forehead just to find my words. At that point, I knew I needed to change something. So I left my job and started down the most amazing journey to find my true self and my true purpose, to help others discover how to live in their joy and their purpose. I can teach you how to be truly seen, how to be fully vibrant and present, to find your voice, to get along with others while showing up for your own feelings, and finally, not to put yourself last. I will help you meet your divine future self. I will lovingly guide you and hand you the tools to reconnect with your profound divine purpose. My world has opened up. It is so much more than just what society tells you it is. I feel so connected to nature, and I can connect to and feel other people's emotions. I see signs and synchronicities, and I believe in magic and miracles, and you can too. So what I've learned is you have to ask the right questions. It is not about pushing to be more productive, liked, or respected. The real problem is we have dismissed our internal guidance system. We are not doing the work that is aligned with our soul gifts. We need to cultivate meaning and purpose in our lives. And while you're doing great work at your job, it takes a lot of energy.
You're smart, so why haven't you made the change? You may feel stuck because you have bills to pay and family obligations. You may even believe that work is just a fact of life and you need to suck it up and deal with it. You may believe that fulfillment isn't available in your industry or that it may take a massive re education to get to a totally different field. You may believe that starting over in a different industry would involve taking a pay cut or going back to school. Can you see the problem here?
But once you make these shifts, you will go to work every day excited about your job. You will feel you are making a difference and utilizing your inherent gifts and talents. You will be passionate about what you do and easily promoted. You will expand your financial potential and find recognition in the workplace. Once you make these shifts, you will have job security because of your consistent, excellent performance. You will have the ability to craft your own role with support of your managers because they trust your judgment. You will have better boundaries between work and home life because you are confident about how much you are valued at work. And last, once you make these shifts, you will have better health all around. Take the time for working out rather than arriving early and staying late. You'll have a much better family life because you're not leaving home cranky or coming home depleted. You will teach your children that it's possible to love your job. You will have the bandwidth for your partner at the end of the day. So the solution is to align your mind, body, and soul with your North Star, your deepest desires. Work in the gifts that come easily for you and leverage your resources for the rest.
You are an amazing person, so much more than you believe. You just need to learn how to live in this world in a new way, authentically true to yourself, honor your wants and needs, and take radical responsibility for your life. Understand how your magnificent mind, body, and heart actually work. Are you ready to get started?
The 3 secrets to find personal fulfillment and balance. Secret number 1, align your mind. Focus the mind on what you want without ruminating and constantly worrying. Secret number 2, align your body, consciously choose your habits, and work from your genius zone without being stuck in unconscious commitments. And secret number 3, align your heart. Take aligned action without ignoring your emotions. So are you excited about this too?
We live in our heads and don't allow ourselves to fully feel. We follow our unconscious commitments. We are not operating the way we are supposed to operate. We believe our thoughts. We are not following our hearts. We are not listening to our bodies and our emotions. We override them.
Now, these results are not automatic. You're not going to be able to make this shift quickly. At first, you just want to be able to see your blind spots so you have awareness. And then you can start to make a big shift and see the results. So secret number 1, align your mind. Focus your mind on what you want without ruminating and constantly worrying. Problem is your mind is full of reoccurring thoughts that you picked up from your family, your culture, or just the life you've lived. Your mind is a miraculous thing, but you need to leverage it and not let these thoughts control your actions. You see, the brain is an efficient organ. Once it has learned a response that has worked in the past, it leverages that experience for any experience that is similar, instead of responding to what is actually happening in the moment. Also, from these experiences in our life, we've made decisions about life that have become our limiting beliefs. Things that don't match those beliefs are distorted or deleted. Our mind is a meaning-making machine. So have you ever gone on a hike and been surrounded by beauty? Yet this is what you see. Your mind is focused on the fight you had with your spouse, or the looming deadline, or money problems, or the problem with your child, or work stress. We don't see the beauty everywhere. So the solution is to focus your mind on what you want. We struggle because we bought into the stories that our mind is telling us. As we go through life, we make decisions about our life based on our interpretation of what has happened to us. These become our commands to ourselves. And we see life through these filters. Everything we experience, we interpret through these filters. This is called cognitive bias. Once we identify these old filters and stories, we can remove them and see life through the truth.
Additionally, most of us women have our attention in two places. First, on our to-do list. Now, there's nothing wrong about that. It's very good to get through everything that's on your list that we need to get done. But this quality of attention on your to-do list, this strategy, is not the quality of attention or awareness that's the most potent place for growth and development to happen. Second, our attention has been on other people's needs, feelings, and desires for our partners, our children, or our co-workers. So bring your attention back to the body and be in the present moment.
Secret number 2, align your body. Work from your genius zone without being stuck in unconscious commitments. Our body stores all of our habits. We wake up every day and do the same motions without thinking about it. In fact, research shows that 95% of our actions are carried out by habits. The problem is we did not create these habits consciously. We inherited them or took them on from our parents, family, friends, or society. Our body is the source of our wisdom. Stored within our DNA is our life experience and the life experiences of all of our ancestors. For example, this is how we know how to be afraid of a snake or to jump away from it, even if we've never seen a real snake before. Our bodies also store all of our karma from our life lived and our ancestors. We can create new karma by living true to ourselves. We are so hard on our body, and it is the storehouse of all of our habits. The habits are who we become moment by moment, because we are the sum of our habits. Have you ever driven somewhere, and then when you arrived, you wondered, how did I get there? Your body knew what to do. So what is the solution? Consciously choose your habits. We need to learn to listen to our bodies. Our bodies are the greatest gift. They are constantly communicating with us. Learn to reconnect to your intuition. Learn to connect to our wants and our needs. Learn to trust yourself. You need to decide who you want to be. Discover what those unconscious commitments are that are holding you in place, and make conscious commitments that are aligned to your authentic self. And then discover and work from your gifts and genius zone and skills. Working in your genius zone is effortless for you, and you can create the most value.
Also, we are taught to believe that our habits and routines are boring, the opposite of fun, that we should be seeking more and more, while genuine happiness does not come from immediate gratifications. Routines establish a feeling of safety and purpose within you. Also, they help you remove the feeling of resistance to an activity. Most importantly, habits establish your mood and who you are being. so that you are not consistently jerked into fight, flight, or freeze reactions. Your body begins to self-regulate, and routines allow you to become completely engaged with what you're doing. You become present and in flow. And consistency matters more than anything. Remember, you are the sum of your habits, and routines create happiness.
Secret number 3, align your heart. Take aligned actions without ignoring your emotions. Our hearts. The path to freedom is listening to your heart. Our feelings and emotions can act as a GPS guidance system to steer you towards what you really want. We struggle because we are not connected to our innate resources. We don't let ourselves feel our emotions or our deepest desires. We cut ourselves off from feeling them because it is too painful. And culturally, we've been taught to ignore our emotions. Feelings are for wimps. You will be seen as weak and not leadership material. And even worse, we have not been taught how to interpret our feelings. Have you ever pushed yourself beyond what feels good, working into the night? We override the exhaustion or anxiety to push through to complete our projects. So the solution is to take aligned action. Your body informs you through emotions and feelings. Pay attention to those feelings. They are informing you if you're in or out of alignment with what you want to create. In fact, according to the scientist that created HIV drugs, Candace B. Pert, who has her PhD, feelings are as powerful as drugs, and they work the same way biologically, utilizing cellular peptides and their receptors. Once you become aware and understand the importance of the messages that lie behind your emotions, or even the lack of wanting to feel them, they become extremely valuable in your guidance and your path to fulfillment. Reconnect to your deepest desire and let that be your North Star. Lastly, you can decide how you want to feel and embody that energy.
The funny thing is, every goal we have is really because we are trying to feel a certain way. We want to feel free, joyful, smart, loved, successful, etc. So we set goals out to help us get there. But why not just feel that way now? Plus, there's something called emotional contagion, in which you affect everyone around you with your mood.
Real results come from when what you think, how you feel, and what you say are all in alignment with what you want. So take aligned action. All right, well, let's recap. To find personal fulfillment and balance, there are 3 secrets. You need to align your mind, focus your mind on what you want without ruminating and causing constant worrying. Secret number 2, align your body. Work from your genius zone without being stuck in unconscious commitments. And secret number 3, align your heart. Take aligned actions without ignoring your emotions. So let's reflect for a moment. Do you think I've delivered value in this webinar? So where to from here? I want to empower you to find your voice and live from your authentic self, to stop wearing busyness as a badge of honor, to learn how to have confidence and follow your inner guidance, to build incredible relationships using conscious communication, and to feel more alive every day. So this is a client case study. Rebecca, her challenge was she was frustrated that she couldn't count on anyone. She felt that it was easier just to do things on her own than to trust others to do it. She was overgiving, and this left her feeling not enough and invisible. So the result after working with her, these are her words. I learned to release old stories and realize that I can rely on others and that I loved team collaboration. As I grew more confident, I learned to follow my joy and create my own path and ask for what I want. I got my promotion to a position that excites me and a team that I enjoy collaborating with. So, what's your most precious resource money can't buy?
It is time. We live in a time where anything is possible. For most of history, except maybe our mother or grandmother, women have been focused on survival. She sacrificed herself so children could have a better life. We are the recipient of thousands of years of momentum, and we have the opportunity to actualize our gifts, talents, vision, and pass the baton further. Current culture's myths are falling away with movements like Me Too and Black Lives Matter. For the first time in history, we are free. Free to stay home, free to get a job, free to do both. And even if there's still a lot of work to do around gender equality and social power, women are the primary breadwinners in American households. Women are the primary college graduates. Women are the decision makers over trillions and trillions of dollars. And women are launching their businesses at 3 times the national averages. But we're just getting started. And after every pandemic, there has been a renaissance with art and science, and women have flourished. Let's make the decade of the 20s a decade of the soaring 20s, a time of freedom, joy, peace, and connection. It is time to put yourself first. Stop wasting time on not getting the results you deserve. Now is the time.
You don't need to figure this out by yourself. Now you have two choices. The first option is to do nothing and keep hustling, and the second option is to take action. The time is now to invest in yourself. The best investment you will ever make is in yourself. I can help you empower your full potential, dissolve your limiting beliefs, and step out of your comfort zone. Reconnect to your intuition and your deepest desires and step into your alignment. And then take radical responsibility for your success and step into who you are meant to be. Now, who is this for? This is for you if you're smart, successful, and ambitious professional, and you're ready to up your game while enjoying the fruit of your labor with your family, health, and well-being. And you have a huge desire to make a difference with your life. Now I'm going to ask you to check in with yourself and see which option really works for you. If you've been watching this presentation this far, it's going to be worth your time to go to the next step. Today, I would like to offer you a free leadership consult. It is going to be directly with me and not a salesperson. And how I can help. We're going to get on a call for 30 minutes and see what it takes to get your career under control and stop living in exhaustion. We're going to identify your goals and where you are now and how we can bridge that gap. You're going to leave the call with absolute clarity where you are out of alignment and what you can do to get back into living your life, career with flow and ease. The cost of the call is absolutely free. You can use the link on the page or type in SharonSeberg.com/free consult. Now, if you're curious about our full program, give me a few minutes to walk through a bit more about our evolutionary program. Our program is a 10-week done-for-you program that will teach you how to execute everything I laid out today in detail with lots of hands-on coaching and implementation help. And one-on-one direct coaching with me to make sure you get the best results quickly. And I want to emphasize that our course is not another video course that tells you how to do it yourself. Our program is very hands-on. It is very implementation driven. And I understand the key to your success is real world implementation and embodiment. Sure, knowing strategy is great, but the implementation is key. We will tell you the high level strategy, but here are also the steps to really embody the work. That leaves no room for failure. Now I want to show you the details of the program. So this program teaches you a new way of being you, authentically you. So success is easy when you find alignment between all of your opposing parts before you act. We're going to begin to put together a framework for your life plan so that you're creating what you want and not just reacting to life. We will begin to find our alignment with our soul path. We will create a blueprint for leadership and fulfillment. Additionally, we each have a default way of making decisions, a default state of being, and a default set of behaviors. We are going to learn 3 centered awareness using logical intelligence, kinesthetic intelligence, and emotional intelligence to become more fully present and fulfilled and successful leader that we are meant to be. Step 1 of this program is to really master your mind. So a facilitator leader leads from a place of influence and sees the broader perspective. It has been said that a miracle is simply a shift in perspective. Learn to see all points of view and help people hear each other and find common ground. Model inclusion so that your organization is stronger and your personal life is richer. A champion leader confidently commands attention with reasoned and disciplined approach. They have made imposter syndrome a thing of the past and have quieted their inner critic. They understand the power of their mind and its ability to make meaning. They have become fearless in dealing with head-on challenges. And third, the visionary leader is the charismatic, optimistic leader. They have uncovered their unconscious commitments in ways of being that have been keeping them stuck from reaching their goals. They play with ideas and innovate to move things forward. Now, step 2 is to listen to your body. Become a loyal leader who has better job security because you excel at your job. You've cultivated the ability to develop strategies for any situation, and you are committed to what matters. The strategic leader leverages data and facts to plan and execute and make decisions with confidence. You've become the wise observer, providing powerful insights to your organization, and you've learned to create appropriate boundaries. You have the ability to be neutral when evaluating and communicating. You're patient, kind, and slow to react, and you lead with trust without micromanaging. And then as the authentic leader, you have uncovered your unique talents so that your career becomes fun and easy. You have stepped into your creative problem solving, leveraging your passion to make an impact. You promote the value of authentic expression and communication. And then step 3, follow your heart. As the motivator leader, you achieve what you want while being at peace with your emotions. You focus on results to assure success for yourself, your team, and your organization. You take aligned actions with your emotional intelligence and have learned to consciously create what you want from a place of empowerment. You learn to use your emotions as a compass and a superpower to achieve your success. Emotions are the language of the soul. And as a mentor leader, you have built generous reciprocal relationships. You learned how to stop the people-pleasing game. Yet people come to you because they trust you. You focus on supporting people so they perform at their best. You learn to have sustainable energy and build an incredible network. And last, as the idealist leader, you are free from pressure of being perfect, which allows you to become the creative problem solver. You trust your innate sense of what is correct to meet your high standards. You bring structure and details to any disorganization. You create a solid foundation so that it's easy to remain centered or get back to the center quickly if you've been knocked off. Learn the power to change the situation by how you respond. Whatever energy you give out is what you're going to get back. And then as a part of this program, you will also get these bonuses. These are programs that I sell separately that I felt would be most useful for you in this process. The first bonus is Freedom at Work with Emotional Intelligence. It's a step-by-step system that you can easily learn so you can exhale and enjoy your job and create positive connections even with your rudest coworkers or micromanager boss. The second bonus is 25 tips to create the life you love ebook and journal. And these are the biggest ahas that I learned along the way. It is a journal so that you can read it in the morning and write about it, what it means to you, and really begin to take it in. And then the third bonus is called conscious communication. It's gaining the tools to consciously communicate with others, express your feelings with peace and clarity to build bridges rather than barriers. So bonus 4 is how to build powerful habits. It is routines for success, empowering your morning and evening routines to start your day right for success and end your day in gratitude. And then bonus 5 is creating strong boundaries. Learn how to build and maintain healthy boundaries. Having solid, fair, healthy boundaries will help you have a solid, healthy, and fulfilled relationships. So what you're going to get in this program is the entire 10-week leadership program, 10 one-on-one coaching calls directly with me, full Voxer support with me, which is like having me in your pocket, a comprehensive workbook for the program, 10 plus meditations to support your growth, and the 5 bonuses that I just discussed. And then a 24/7 access to our private Facebook community. So if you are ready to step into the leader that you're meant to be without sacrificing your health or your personal life, take the next step and book a call with us. You can find the link directly on the page that you are watching this video on. It's SharonSeberg.com/free consult.
Thank you for spending these 30 minutes with me. I hope that you learned a lot. And if you can relate to what I shared, I would love to work with you. I look forward to meeting you.